To paraphrase one of the great philosophers, YouTube is both the cause of and solution to all of life's problems. It revolutionized the art of video and let anyone who wanted it be the star of their own TV show. It's the best way to learn almost any practical skill, from cooking to applying makeup, and it allows us to pass time by listening to talks from great intellectuals. Or, if we're being honest with ourselves, 1,000 different variations of steamed hams. But at the same time, YouTube can be quite the controversial company. There's concerns about the restrictions it places on creators, and the way it recommends content through its algorithms, especially content targeted to children. And the issue everyone on YouTube has faced is overzealous copyright protections. Even videos that are legal under international fair use guidelines can be flagged as copyright infringement by YouTube's algorithms. We've all had a favorite video get taken down or restricted to only be visible in certain countries just because it had something in it that was similar to copyrighted content. So what can you do? Hi, I'm Isaac from Blazing SEO, and I once had a video that used a clip of the British band Oasis get taken down in every country except the United Kingdom. Figure that one out. I'm here today to show you how to set up and use a YouTube proxy. Every device that connects to the internet has a unique IP address. Every time you use YouTube, the site looks at that IP address to identify you as a unique user and see where you are in the world. It's what Google uses to show you personalized ads and recommendations based on the videos you're watching. It's also what they use to identify your location, usually down to the city level. If you don't want YouTube to see your actual IP address, you can use a proxy IP address instead. YouTube will only see the proxy IP, which can come from anywhere in the world, instead of your actual IP. Now, it should be noted that there are many different types of proxies you can use with YouTube. The cheapest option is a semi-dedicated or shared IP address, which is used by up to 3 people at a time. This type of proxy can be a little slower and runs a higher risk of bans, but it's the right choice for a user on a budget. A dedicated proxy is probably better if you can afford it. This type of proxy is only used by you, so you don't have to worry about someone else getting the IP address banned from YouTube. It's also a little faster. And the great thing about YouTube specifically is that it's compatible with both IPv4 dedicated proxies, which are the kind offered by most providers, and IPv6 dedicated proxies, which are a lot cheaper, so you don't have to feel like you're breaking the bank. What you should never do is use a public or free proxy. I know, we all like getting stuff for free, but if you thought sharing a proxy with 3 people was bad, try sharing one with hundreds of users at the same time, like you do with public proxies. Because so many people are using it at once, it makes it very easy for YouTube to tell that this kind of IP address is being used as a proxy, which means they can ban it. These types of IPs also tend to be slower and are much more vulnerable to hackers and viruses. It's just not worth it. You get what you pay for, so stick with a cheap proxy from a reliable provider. There are lots of reasons YouTube users use proxies, and I want to be clear. We are presenting the following for informational purposes only. Just because proxies are being used a particular way doesn't mean that Blazing SEO condones that usage. In fact, we encourage you to only ever use proxies in ways that are expressly permitted by YouTube's terms of service. With that out of the way, the big one we talked about up top is location switching. Want to watch a video that's not available in your country? Get a proxy from where it is available. This option is especially popular in countries that have banned YouTube outright, like China or Syria, or countries that have especially harsh copyright laws, like Germany and the United States. People who travel a lot might also get a proxy from their home country so that they can watch their favorite videos anywhere in the world. Proxies are also used to bypass firewalls that block YouTube. You might have heard of people using VPNs for the same purpose. We'll talk about those in a moment. And finally, proxies are necessary for anyone who wants to scrape YouTube. Data scraping, also known as web scraping, is an automated process where a bot scrapes publicly available information from web pages. A company might, for example, want to scrape the pages of YouTube channels that are similar to their own to see how many likes and subscribes they're getting in comparison. Because scraping bots are very susceptible to bans, they require a lot of IP addresses to operate. For YouTube specifically, we recommend going with rotating HTTPS proxies. If you don't know what those terms mean, check out our What is a Proxy video where we explain both in depth. Okay, so in the last couple of years, ads for VPNs have become almost as common on YouTube as cat videos. If you've heard of proxies, you've probably also heard of VPNs, and you're likely wondering which is better for preserving your privacy and security while online. In case you have been living under a rock, a VPN, or virtual private network, is another way of rerouting your internet traffic to hide your IP address. But while proxies only work with the browser or application they've been set up with, VPNs create an entirely new private network connection at the operating system level. They don't just affect your IP address. VPNs are more anonymous than proxies, but they're also more expensive and complex to maintain. And because they have to use your device's CPU to create the connection to the VPN, they're also slower. They also can't be used with web scrapers because, well, that's just not how scraping tools work. VPNs do have their place, but for YouTube, we definitely recommend sticking with proxies. You don't need total anonymity just to access this one site, and the faster, cheaper, simpler connections provided by proxies will ensure that you can watch videos in the highest quality possible without any of that annoying buffering that comes with slower loading speeds. Using a YouTube proxy is incredibly simple, but first you'll need to buy some. And this is the part where I pitch you on the incredibly reliable, high-quality proxy IPs offered by Blazing SEO. Our proxies come with zero limits. You get unlimited threads and unmetered bandwidth without any of the extra hidden fees charged by other providers. Our proxies are also fast. Each one comes with a dedicated 1 GB per second network line. This means that you can stream as much video as you want at the buffer-free connection speeds you've come to expect. And if you ever do experience bans or are just having trouble with a particular IP address, we offer free, automatic, same-day replacements for all of our IPv4 and IPv6 addresses. We offer IPs in more than a dozen countries, and we're so confident you'll love our products that we're even gonna let you get started for free. Get your 2-day trial today and see the Blazing SEO difference for yourself at blazingseollc.com/proxy. Once you've got your proxies, using them with YouTube is easy. You simply open up your browser of choice on a mobile or desktop device, open your proxy settings, select Manual Proxy Setup or Manual Proxy Configuration, and enter the IP address and port number provided by your proxy seller. Alternately, you can set up the proxy at the operating system level. On Windows 10, you can do this by going to Settings, then Network, and Internet, then Proxy, open Manual Proxy Setup, and enter the IP address and port number provided by your proxy seller. The process is similar on other types of devices and browsers. For more information, you can check out our blog at blazingseollc.com, where we have comprehensive instructions for setting up your proxy with any application. After setup, you'll want to test your IPs. The easiest way to do this is just to type "What's my IP" into Google and make sure that the address that comes up matches the address you've just entered into your proxy settings. If you're a Blazing SEO customer, you can also use our free proxy checker to test that your IPs are working. Now that you're all set up, just go to YouTube and enjoy browsing anonymously from the location of your choice. Well, that's all for today. If you have any more questions about YouTube proxies, please ask them in the comments below, and a member of our team will respond as soon as they can. And don't forget to go to blazingseollc.com/proxy to get your 2-day free trial today. I've been Isaac, thanks for watching.